The only conclusion that can be drawn is what was in the House report, which is moral disapproval of gay people, which the Congress thought was permissible in 1996 because it relied on the court's Bowers decision, but this court has said was wrong, not only at the time it was overruled in Lawrence, but was wrong when it was decided.
The Lawrence case was a critical milestone in the LGBT civil rights movement. It struck down sodomy laws around the nation and, in many ways, even more importantly, tore off a badge of stigma, of criminalization from gay people and opened the door to allowing us to fight for a whole array of rights and protections that had been denied to LGBT people. Prior to Lawrence, we labored under Bowers versus Hardwick, the 1986 Supreme Court decision that in very scathing language said that no problem under our Constitution to criminalize and stigmatize gay people. Because of Bowers, whenever there was discrimination thereafter by governments based on sexual orientation, we were unable to get the courts to bring particularly careful scrutiny. Lawrence held that there is a fundamental right, fundamental liberty that we all share in forging those kinds of intimate bonds. In terms of marriage rights, Lawrence was really critical. Shortly after the Lawrence decision, I spoke at Yale Law School on a panel, and a law professor said, I predict that because of Lawrence, 10 years from now, we will see 10 states that have marriage rights. And I remember at the time feeling that's a daunting task, but that's one of the things we will fight to establish. And it's 10 years later, we have 12 states, plus the District of Columbia, plus potentially other states in the line, plus the Supreme Court having two very significant cases before it. The Perry case that challenges California's Proposition 8 and United States versus Windsor, which is challenging Section 3 of the federal so-called Defense of Marriage Act, or DOMA, coming to the Supreme Court at a point in time when you have 10 or so states, now more, giving the right to marry was a very important kind of element or piece of these challenges. Being on the Lawrence versus Texas legal team was absolutely one of the high points of my life. To win and feel that with the work of thousands, millions, to really change our country and make it a fair, more equal place for LGBT people was just an extraordinary moment.